Hey Frosters, welcome back to another episode of Monday Night Regrets. Yes, guys. So talking about tonight's Monday Night Rocks. Oh my gosh, Frosters! I gotta be honest with you guys. Like tonight's Monday Night Rocks was actually a good show. Like it was a really good show. We gotta see John Cena becoming the Grand Slam champion here. We gotta see a couple of both women's War Games matches. See a couple of the Time Is Now tournament matches and their winners, but overall, this show was actually a good show. If you compare it to SmackDown, this was a really amazing show. So yeah, this was a really good show. And without further ado, let's just get into it. So first off, we got the show. So first off, the show kicks off with the game Triple H. And you know what, Frosters? Before anything, let me just point out that billboard out there. You know what, Frosters? The billboard there, the billboard behind Triple H. That was hilarious, Frosters. That was hilarious. That sold billboard made my day. Like Triple H sucks. Everyone knows the game is a fraud, and everyone just hates this guy. Everyone just wants to kick his ass because he is a awful booker. Okay, everyone knows that. Anyway, that was my point. So after that, he introduces John Cena. Then John Cena comes out, and John Cena basically grabs the mic and he talks about his greatness. He talks about Boston. He talks about a lot of things. And Frosters, I don't even actually remember what he says. But overall, he was just talking about his greatness. He was saying all of things. He was talking about his retirement tour. He's gonna retire at Saturday Night's Main Event. There are only 3 dates left after this date, after this one in his retirement tour. That was a really disheartening really sad that we only have right now at this moment we only 3 dates of John Cena. That was really sad. John Cena, you and Froster, John Cena doesn't deserve to retire in that one of the worst WWE thing, that Saturday Night's Main Event thing. I think John Cena should. I think if I were Triple H, Frosters, I think John Cena deserves better. Anyway, so John Cena was saying all that, and then all of a sudden, out comes Dirty Dom. Let me say it, Frosters, because I think I saw a report right before, a couple of hours before Monday Night Rocks, that we gotta see tonight's Monday Night Raw. It was supposed that John Cena is gonna finally become Grand Slam champion in tonight's Monday Night Rocks, because that means he's finally gonna dethrone Dominic Mysterio and becoming the Grand Slam champion in tonight's Monday Night Rocks. After Dirty Dom comes out, it was actually confirmed that John Cena is gonna become the Grand Slam champion. So Dirty Dom comes out and he basically says, "You are not great. You are not a good guy. This is bullshit," and he gets a lot of hate, Frosters. Like Dirty Dom is really good at getting hate. Yeah, I gotta say this. Hey, this dude is really great at getting hate. Everyone hates this dude in front of John Cena. Anyway, he says, "You are not the future. I am the future." And then Triple H, the game books Intercontinental Championship match right there between John Cena and Dirty Dom right there. Then we gotta see a Intercontinental Championship match, and the match was okay, folks. Like I expect better from John Cena and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This match should have been a banger, but still it was okay or below average match. Okay, I'm being honest, it was a below average match, but somehow we all knew that John Cena is finally gonna dethrone. We all knew John Cena is gonna become the Grand Slam champion, and that's what we got. John Cena finally dethrones Dominic Mysterio and wins the Intercontinental Championship, and by winning that, he becomes the Grand Slam champion, and that was really amazing and a pretty much cool thing. I have respect for John Cena, but you know what, Frosters, I have a complaint here, and the complaint is that why WWE or Triple H didn't book this match for the main event. Like, they could easily book this match for the main event, and it could be a really good match if they book this match properly, and John Cena and Dirty Dom would have given a banger. This could be a really perfect moment for John Cena to become a Grand Slam champion on Monday Night Rocks in the main event, but it didn't happen here. But they just They just made John Cena the Grand Slam champion on a random Monday Night Raw episode, and and especially on its opener. They didn't even wait for the main event. They just made him Grand Slam champion in the opener. That was pretty much ridiculous. That was pretty much ridiculous, Frosters. Like I didn't like this at all. Okay, that was your basically opener segment as well. I'm really happy for John Cena because he finally became the Grand Slam champion. His fans and a lot of his fans want him to become Grand Slam champion, and he is now a Grand Slam champion. I'm really happy for that. So let's just move on. Next up, we got Time Is Now tournament. The last Time Is Now tournament, and we got to see the Rusev meter or whatever we're gonna call him versus Damian Priest for a match for qualifiers. And I didn't see this match at all, and I have no interest in watching this pathetic match and a meaningless match in this show. And somehow I think the Rusev or Miro, whoever he is, this is just a pathetic dude. He gets the win here, and he beats up what's the name? Damian Priest in this match, and he qualifies for upcoming matches. So that's what it is. So let's just move on. So next up, we got our World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk. So CM Punk comes out, and before getting into the ring, he just plays with Logan Paul's toy around the commentary table, and that was really hilarious to watch it. But then he gets to the ring, he grabs the mic, and he straight up calls out Logan Paul. He says, "Logan, get your ass out here. You just face to face me. Come and get some. I mean, come and fight me." Basically, he basically calls out Logan Paul, and he wants him to fight him right now. And then we gotta see Logan Paul, the Maverick. Logan Paul comes out and he says, "Just CM Punk, you are a loser, bro. You are a loser. Like, I see future. I see the vision. That's why I joined the vision." Like, this dude is so stupid. Like, you know what, Frost? This dude, even though this dude is so stupid, but he is really good at getting the hate and, playing the hateable character in WWE. That was really great for him. That's why I like this dude. I was kind of like this dude. Then out comes the vision with the grandpa Paul Heyman, and then Paul Heyman says, "Punk, you have no friend here. You are all alone. There are a lot of enemies of you around right there, and you are all alone. And get ready, because we are coming for you to beat you. And get ready. So get ready for it." Then they just all just goes down to beat up CM Punk, and right before that, because obviously we are on Monday Night Rocks, we gotta see huge main event. Russo comes out to even the odds, but and after that, all of a sudden, we were expecting Roman Reigns to come out, but instead we got Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Frogster, someone explain to me why Cody Rhodes is getting involved in this storyline. Like, why he's involving in the storyline when he is the undisputed champion. He's on Blue Brand, he's on SmackDown. So why he's on Monday Night Rocks, and why he's just involving in the storyline? Roman Reigns was the actual person who should involve in the storyline, who should come out to save to even the odds. But instead, we got Cody Rhodes, Boring Rhodes, comes out to save even the odds. Then we got a bit brawl here, and then the face team gets the upper hand here, and that's what. That was the complete story of this opener. So that's how they book a match, the War Games match between the team of Vision and the team of CM Punk in a War Games match, and that was okay. Let's just move on. So next up we got women's world title match between Raquel Rodriguez versus Stephanie Vaquer, and I didn't see this match at all, but after scrolling through Twitter, I figured out that somehow Stephanie Vaquer retains her championship, and it was obvious, Frosters. Like, she's not gonna lose this title to jobber Raquel Rodriguez here on a random episode of Monday Night Rocks. But instead, I think we gotta see Nikki Bella finally turning heel on Stephanie Vaquer, the women's world champion, and Frosters, we all saw it coming. Like, Nikki Bella, who's just just playing a character of good girl, good woman with Stephanie Vaquer. She was playing a great friend of Stephanie Vaquer, but now she finally turns heel on her, and I don't think it was a great sign for Nikki Bella because she sucks. I mean, everybody knows Nikki Bella sucks at his job, and he doesn't wrestle. He can't wrestle. He barely speak. I just don't know why she's here on Raw. She just fighting for it. She turns heel on Stephanie McCarry. That means she's gonna fight for Stephanie's Vault title at maybe possibly at Survivor Series. And no one gives a damn about this. Okay, no one gives a damn about Nikki Bella's turn heel. Like, she can't wrestle. Why? I don't know why she's here on Monday Night Raw. But anyway, it is what it is. So let's just move on. So next up, we got a backstage segment. We got CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and the main eventer Jey Uso, who was not interested at all in this feud. Like, this dude is a little like this dude just gave me a pretty much weird face look. I don't know why. Anyway, so we got to see William Regal here. William Regal, I think he joined the team CM Punk, and then CM Punk announces that he's going for a War Games match against the Vision, and it was okay. Like, we all know this story is complete for this story is written for a War Games match at Survivor Series. That was okay. Then next up, then we got the time is now tournament match between Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura. And I think the Sheamus gets the win here, and nobody cares. Okay, so let's just move on. So next up, we got the main event of the show between, I think it was a women's tag team championship match between the Kabuki Warriors, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And FROX had. Honestly, I didn't watch this match, okay? So I didn't know anything about this, but I think Alexa and Charlotte would have retained their championships here. Like, why would they lose their championship on a random episode of Monday Night Raw? So I think my prediction is they would lose. The Kabuki Warriors would have lose this match, so that's what it is. So, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I think John versus Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental Championship match should have been main event. Should have done main event of tonight's Monday Night Rocks. It could be a really, really good match if it will be booked as a main event, but it just didn't happen here. So yeah, basically that was the complete story of tonight's Monday Night Rocks. So time to rate this thing. So tonight's Monday Night Regrets gets a 4 out of 10. A 4 out of 10. Okay, I think a 4 out of 10 is really good for this show. I think this show was okay. It was good. It was not horrible or a disaster. It was okay show, but still there are a couple of flaws on this show, which was okay. But if you compare this Raw to the Blueprint SmackDown, it looks way better, and it looks amazing. Okay, so that was the alright, FROX. That was the complete story of tonight's Monday Night Rocks. Till next time, stay awesome, have a good day, bye, I'm done.